as they say, all good things must come to an end. Hey there you guys, Shaun Allen here. Believe it or not, today is the last day of the Disneyland 60th Anniversary Diamond Celebration. Can you believe it? We've literally come within 12 to 15 months of this whole experience at Disneyland. It's been an amazing journey, and I just want to say thank you to Disney for letting me be a part of the 60th anniversary. I gotta tell you that there was so much stuff happening at Disneyland during the 60th anniversary. It was just absolutely amazing. If you guys never got a chance to come to Disneyland during the 60th anniversary, I'm sorry, but today's the last day. And literally, today when I'm uploading this video is September 5th, which is the last day, so wow. So if you were one of the lucky millions of people that showed up to Disneyland, you would have seen the very cool Disneyland Castle with all its diamond glory, and even the Carthay Circle had some diamond glory as well. Now, of course, with any big celebration, you need a bunch of merchandise so that people can remember this occasion, because we're not going to have a 60th anniversary for Disneyland ever after today. So here's a sample of the merchandise that was being sold at Disneyland during the 60th anniversary. Now, the whole purpose of this video is because I wanted to show you guys what I got during the 60th anniversary. So in a way, this is like my Disneyland 60th anniversary haul. And I can't wait to show you guys what I got. I got a lot of stuff. In fact, when I was literally collecting all this stuff for this video, I was like, oh my gosh, I got a lot more than I thought. So right off the bat here, you see that I have this special t-shirt here that's in dedication to the 60th anniversary. And as you can see, we have a whole bunch of characters here from Disney. There's a lot of characters you might recognize. You see Pinocchio, Snow White, Donald Duck, and of course Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. In fact, in my opinion, these are like the different generations of Disneyland parks. Like, in the beginning here, we have the black and white section, which is supposed to be like maybe when it first opened, because back then they used to have black and white televisions. Then we move on into the next generation where we got more stuff from Disney, like Pirates of the Caribbean. Move into the middle here where it's getting a little bit more color. We got Beauty and the Beast. And then later on down the road here, we kind of go into the section where we get into like Disney California Adventure and going on into Star Wars, because as you can see, we have Mater and Lightning McQueen there. We got Mike and Sully, and way at the top there is Tinkerbell the Genie. And last but not least, we got a lone X-Wing, basically saying that this is going to be coming to Disneyland soon. I mean, we do have Star Tours, but we are getting Star Wars Land, which is going to be pretty cool. So yeah, I think this t-shirt was awesome. They actually had a purple t-shirt that just had the Disneyland Castle, like the logo with the Disneyland 60th anniversary. But I like this one a lot because, yes, it has like basically everything. This was like the official like picture for the 60th anniversary. And before I forget, on the back here, there's a whole timeline of different attractions that opened at Disneyland. And as you can see, there are a ton of things, including some from Disney California Adventure. So if you guys got this t-shirt, you probably have a collector's item here. In fact, I believe that all the stuff here that you're about to see are going to be collector's item worthy. So yeah, and plus, let me just say that if you're planning on buying any of this stuff on eBay or Amazon, be ready for the prices, because they're going to be rising as time goes along here. If you love collecting pins, then you probably would have liked to have collected these special Disneyland 60th Anniversary pins, and maybe even the lanyard medals here, as you can see. And yes, this is a Disneyland 60th Anniversary lanyard, specifically for the 60th Anniversary Diamond Celebration. Let's just go over these and see what we got here. So my first Disneyland pin that I got was the diamond pin with Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. Then we moved on into the Disneyland D 60th Anniversary one. This actually could stand up and actually make a little display. We have the Disneyland 60th Anniversary here with Tinkerbell. Here's the Disneyland 60 with the D60 there. This one was actually one of the last few pins that was being sold at Disney parks when I first saw them, or when I was last there. And this one is very cool because it has diamonds inside of it. Now, they also had some exclusive pins, like the ones you see down here at the bottom, that were sold to either annual pass holders or to people that wanted to get special pins, but they were a little bit more on the pricey side in terms of how expensive they were. So as you can see here, we have 5 Disneyland Diamond pins. I wasn't able to collect any of the ones that were colorized, but these actually have pictures inside of them. And as you can see, we have one that has the Yeti or the Abominable Snowman with the Matterhorn in the background. We got one with one of the fairies from Sleeping Beauty with Sleeping Beauty's castle. There's another one here that I think is pretty cool. It's with Mickey Mouse with the Disneyland Railroad. And then another one here, we have the Hitchhiking Ghost from the Haunted Mansion, with the Haunted Mansion in the background, actually. It's pretty cool. And last but not least, we have Stitch in front of Space Mountain. This one is for the Grizzly River Run. This special pin is Alice here for the 60th anniversary. This one's one of my absolute favorites. It's Dumbo, of course. That was a very cool pin I got in the mail. And last but not least, we got a few other pins that you actually get any time at Disneyland, and that was the Disneyland Stone here, which has Mickey Mouse from the days when he was first basically like drawn from, like, say, the Steamboat Willie cartoon. And last but not least, we have the Disney 60 Ears hat with all the diamonds on it, which is pretty cool. Now, of course, with the pins, you get medals, or lanyard medals. Here we have the Disneyland 60th Anniversary Annual Pass Holder Lanyard Medal. These were exclusively for annual pass holders, and of course I got one because I'm an annual pass holder. Let me just say that even though they said that this was a limited release, they still were selling these throughout the whole Disneyland 60th Anniversary, so I don't really know if many of these were sold or not. They also had a pin version of this, but I got the lanyard medal because I thought, hey, it's a medal, why not? And then, of course, we have this one. This is also converted into a pin, but this is also a lanyard medal. It's the Disneyland 60th Anniversary Diamond Celebration. So, yeah, 2 60th Anniversary Diamond Celebration lanyard medals. And then these 2 pins here, yes, these were actually released for the 60th Anniversary. In fact, you actually see D60 on the bottom here. This one's for Paradise Pier. In fact, this is actually one that you can switch. As you can see, we have a section here where it looks like the original Paradise Pier when Disney California Adventure first opened, and then on the other side it also has the exact same look, but instead of the Sun Ferris wheel, we also have the Mickey's Fun Wheel and California Screamin'. And then last but not least, down below, we have Soarin', which is supposed to be soaring over California. So those are the 60th Anniversary pins and medals that I got from the Disneyland 60th Anniversary celebration, and they weren't cheap, let me just put it that way, but totally worth it. And let me just say that when I put my lanyard on, it's very, very heavy. In fact, it makes a loud clanking noise as I walk around. I'm probably not going to be wearing this at Disneyland because I don't want to be, you know, trading these for anything, because, you know, once you trade these, you're not going to get these at all, ever, after the 60th anniversary. So I'm thinking I'm just going to keep this here at my place and keep it as a display item on my Disneyland display, which is right behind the camera. So along with the pins, you also have special toys commemorating the 60th anniversary. And if you guys saw Mickey and Minnie and the gang during the 60th anniversary, you might have seen them wearing their special 60th anniversary garb or costumes. And Mickey and Minnie Mouse were actually made into toys. And as you saw from the preview of my sample of what you guys can see from the merchandise that was being sold at Disneyland, they also had Mickey and Minnie Mouse as dolls. And I didn't realize it at the time, but I actually found, like, literally last day when I was there to get, like, 60th anniversary merchandise, I found this small keychain. It's not really a keychain. Well, I guess it is in a way a keychain, but it's a small Mickey Mouse toy, and he's in his 60th anniversary garb here and his costume. And down here on his foot, I didn't notice this until I actually got home, but he has D60 on the bottom here, and it's really a nice little toy. I wasn't able to get a bigger version of this because basically I don't really have a whole lot of room to put a big toy of Mickey, plus I already have a big stuffed Mickey. But I wanted to get a smaller version of what he looked like at Disneyland during his 60th anniversary, and this is what I got. So this was perfect. Now, I know I said I didn't have a whole lot of room for, you know, big stuffed toys. Well, this was before I got the Mickey Mouse toy, so I actually got these other toys last year when I actually did have room on my display. And let me just say that these were really cool. These were specifically for the 60th anniversary. They released 4 different characters, like within a 4 to 5 month period. Well, actually, it was about a 4-month period for the 60th anniversary. And these characters are featured on my t-shirt here. There was a black and white Pinocchio, there was the Mr. Toad figure, the Maleficent figure, and the Genie figure. I only got 3 out of the 4 because I saw the Pinocchio one. I just didn't really see the whole point of him being black and white, because if you watch the cartoon, he's not in black and white, he is in color. So My guess is that the reason why they did is because of the T-shirt here, and now I understand that, but you know what, it's okay. If I get a Pinocchio in the future, it'll probably be the other one to complete the collection. But anyways, I do have Maleficent, Mr. Toad, and Genie, so let's go ahead and bring them out right now. So as I mentioned, the first plush that came out was Pinocchio. The second plush was Mr. Toad. Here he is, folks. Mr. Toad is right here. He is taking a break from his wild rides at Disneyland. And it's a really nice toy. He's very soft, very smooth too, especially on the head. Of course, he's from his hit movie, The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad, and basically it was like a retelling of Mr. Toad's Wild Ride and The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Although he wasn't in Sleepy Hollow, Ben Crosby was the one that narrated The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, and Basil Rathbone was the one that narrated the story of Mr. Toad. So yeah, Mr. Toad here is, I believe, a very cool collector's item because there aren't that many plush toys of Mr. Toad. Probably, you can probably go back to when the movie first premiered, that they probably released a bunch of Mr. Toad figures or plush toys, but I don't think he's really been out there, you know, as a plush toy ever since. So this was a really cool item to pick up, and yeah, Mr. Toad. So after Toad came Maleficent. She was the third plush toy that came out during the 60th anniversary, and these went fast. Like, out of all the plush toys that went for the 60th anniversary, this was gone within a few months. This was going off the shelves very quickly, and I decided to get this, and I was like, you know what? There's not going to be another plush toy of Maleficent like this for probably a very long time. Maybe when they release the 100th anniversary of Sleeping Beauty, so I got this, and again, it's a very soft material. I think it's got cotton or something, polyester fiber. So that's why it's got all that nice, shiny, glossy look to it. And this is her dragon form. It's very cool. It kind of reminds me of the dragon from Fantasmic, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people are, you know, wondering if that's what this is from. Kind of, but it's supposed to be for the 60th anniversary. But yes, this is the Maleficent dragon. And yes, it's very cool. Plus she's got her paw up, like, kiss my paw. But yeah, oh, of course she's got wings and her tail. So yeah, Maleficent, and yeah, cool. Now this last one, I don't know if they did this because of Robin Williams, but the final plush toy for the 60th anniversary was the Genie. The Genie was made into a plush toy. And I remember many years ago when Aladdin first premiered, they had a plush toy of Aladdin, Jasmine, and Genie was huge. In fact, he had legs at one point. But I saw this, and I was like, you know what? Genie, I gotta get ya. And yes, he's got that big smile. And yes, the Genie is, of course, coming out of his, I guess you can say, his magic lamp. And yes, we miss you, Robin. So, yeah, it kind of looks like Robin Williams, too, in a little way. But, yeah, so the final plush toy was the Genie. And I remember when I was there last time, which was back in August of last month, literally last month, they still had some of these figures, or plush toys. So, yeah, these weren't selling as quickly as Maleficent, but, yeah, they still had a few Genies left. So there you go, you guys. Here, let me put these in the correct order. There we go. Got Mr. Toad, Maleficent, and Genie. Yes, minus Pinocchio, but I didn't really get him. But maybe someday in the future, perhaps. But maybe in my P.O. box. You never know. But still, there they are from the 60th anniversary. Very cool. Now, during the 60th anniversary, there wasn't really a whole lot coming from Marvel. A lot of it was coming from Disney. But we did get something from Star Tours, or Star Wars more specifically. Here we have R2-D60. This Astromech was specifically made for the 60th anniversary, as you can see from the little, shall we say, sticker here, limited time. And I remember the last time I was at Disneyland, I didn't see any of these. These were all gone. R2-D60 was made specifically for the 60th anniversary. In fact, R2, yeah, he's an R2 unit, but you notice D60, Disneyland 60, which is a very awesome name. And as it says here on the back here, it says, as a spy for the Rebel Alliance, R2-D60 lives on Coruscant and serves different members of the Imperial Senate. His droid build is similar to other classic R-Series droids, but features a frosted R2-style dome and a silver metallic paint finish. Join R2-D60 on his adventure across the galaxy. May the Force be with you and your droids. This Astromech droid figure was created to commemorate 60 years of magic at the Disneyland Resort. There you go, you guys. The Astromech for the Disneyland Resort. The official Astromech for the Disneyland Resort for the 60th anniversary. That's pretty cool. Now, very quickly, I know this isn't part of the 60th anniversary, but during the May the 4th Be With You, which was actually during the time of the 60th anniversary, they released R5M4. So, yeah, it's a black droid. This was released during the 60th anniversary, but it wasn't really a part of the 60th anniversary. It was during that same year. Okay? Alright. So, some other items that I got during the 60th anniversary were this pennant here. This actually has candy pearls. I'm not going to be eating the candy pearls because I don't know what they taste like. But still, this is pretty cool. But I specifically wanted to get this because it's a flag or a pennant for the 60th anniversary. And speaking of like food and drinks, here's my special Disneyland stein that I got from the Riverbell Terrace. Technically, I posted about me getting this in one of my Stage Door Cafe videos, and this is the stein that I got. It was being sold all over the place in Disneyland, more specifically Disneyland. I don't know if it was in Disney California Adventure, but yes, it looks like it's made of glass, but it's actually plastic. Even the castle's plastic. In fact, I can squeeze it. What's really cool about this is that it actually has pictures of certain items or attractions at Disneyland. Like here we have the Dumbo attraction, there's Casey Jr., here's Mr. Toad, the Mark Twain, there's the Jungle Cruise, the Nautilus is there. The Nautilus is a very cool item right there. And of course you got Disneyland 60 right there. So this is a very cool piece. If you are a collector of any of the souvenir cups there at Disneyland, this is definitely one you need to have on your shelf because they won't be making this for a very long time. Well, maybe they might, but just it won't be the 60th anniversary. But it's still a very cool stein. Now, during the last couple of years, they've been selling some very cool keys that commemorate certain attractions at Disneyland. Well, this isn't from this special series of Disneyland keys. I'll mention about this one in a second, but this is the official Disneyland 60th anniversary key. As you can see, it's got 60 right there with some diamonds there, and on the back we have the Disneyland logo, or the D logo. So yes, this is the Disneyland 60th anniversary key. Now, the set of keys that I was talking about, which are over by where Dumbo is, there is actually a collection of keys that commemorate certain attractions at Disneyland. We have one for Pirates of the Caribbean, the Haunted Mansion, actually a few for the Haunted Mansion, the Alice in Wonderland attraction, Mr. Toad, and the, what was it, it's a Small World attraction. Well, they actually released a castle key, but it was the one from Walt Disney World. So they did sell it, that particular one, at Disneyland, but it wasn't the one from Disneyland. It was from Walt Disney World. So it's like people were like, well, how come you don't have the one from Disneyland? So in comes the 60th anniversary, and here we have the Disneyland Castle. Now, you probably ask yourselves, well, did this specifically get released during the 60th anniversary? Yes, I believe so, because as you can see right here, there is a diamond right there, and it's silver, plus the bag that the little pouch they gave me to put the key in was blue. I actually have the pouch in my drawer. As you can see, here is the pouch that they gave me to put the key in. And basically, this is the key color, or one of the key colors for the 60th anniversary, blue. And of course, you got to have the diamonds in there. So yes, this was actually made for the 60th anniversary. Now, I don't know if they'll still continue selling this after the 60th anniversary. I hope they do, because it is the official Disneyland key. But I don't know. I doubt it. Oh yeah, and I forgot about this. Down here we have Tinkerbell. And she's got her pixie dust flying around the castle here. And it's a very cool key right here. If you haven't gotten this, go and get this because, yeah, it's cool. Here we have the Crystal Castle Puzzle. This took forever to build. And let me just say that when I made the video, it probably took me at least maybe a few days to build this thing. But still, it was insane. Like, as you can see, there are clear puzzle pieces here. Again, it's very challenging to build, and like as you can see, I got it done. So yeah, it was still a lot of fun. If you guys want to see the video where I constructed this, be sure to check out the annotation just popped up on the screen, or wait for the end slate. But yes, the Crystal Castle Puzzle here for the 60th anniversary. It's a very cool piece, and yes, this one was specifically for the Disneyland Resort, well, for the 60th anniversary. Now, I can't remember if this was actually as part of the 60th anniversary. I believe it was, because it was released during the time when Cinderella was released, and I just feel like this needs to be a part of the 60th anniversary video. But here we have the Cinderella Popcorn Coach Popcorn, the Cinderella Pumpkin Coach Popcorn Bucket. I always mess that up for some reason. This is a special popcorn bucket, which unfortunately I don't think they're selling anymore. But yes, I actually have the receipt from this. Jeez. I still kept the receipt. Oh wait, that's not it. This is the one that's the receipt. Wow. $15.50 was how much it cost. But still, it's a very cool popcorn bucket. Plus, you'll notice I have a special pin here of the pumpkin coach. And I don't think this was actually released for the 60th anniversary, but it has diamonds on it, so I'll call this a Disneyland 60th anniversary pin, but I don't think this was actually a part of the Disneyland celebration for the 60th anniversary. But it's cool. It's still got diamonds on it. And yeah, I put it here with the popcorn bucket, and there you go. Cinderella's Pumpkin Coach Popcorn Bucket. Wow, I actually said that correct this time. And of course, if I'm talking about the 60th anniversary, I can't forget about the pressed coins, or more specifically, the pressed pennies. As you'll see from these photos, there are a ton of 60th anniversary pennies. And I almost have the entire collection of these pennies. There may have been a couple of series I may have missed, but you know what? This is a pretty large collection of pressed pennies and coins. There are also a couple of quarters in there as well, but hey, this was an awesome collection to get from the Disneyland 60th anniversary. If you guys like collecting pressed pennies or pressed coins of any kind, this was definitely something you had to get because they weren't going to be around for very long. And last but not least, there's one more piece of merchandise that I got, and for this, I have to take off my hat. You guys have to see my scraggly hair. This is the official Disneyland 60th anniversary Mickey Mouse ears hat. Yep, these are my 60th anniversary ears. I'm so glad that they actually were selling these during the 60th anniversary. I remember they had the gold ones for the 50th anniversary. When the 60th anniversary came along, I had to get these, and I got a pair, and yep, I've got Mickey Mouse ears now. I mustn't forget about the bags here, because the bags, as you can see, commemorate the 60th anniversary as well. Even with the stuff you get in the bags commemorate the 60th anniversary. This was basically what the purple shirt I talked about earlier in the video looked like. It had this picture on it with the diamonds all over the castle. In fact, that the diamonds make up the castle. Here we have the 60th anniversary. And then on the back here we have the Disneyland D. In fact, this is part of what my logo looks like. And yeah, so there you go. That is the 60th anniversary bag. And that is all the stuff that I got for the 60th anniversary. A lot of stuff. A lot of really cool stuff too. And with that, we conclude this video of my 60th anniversary celebration haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button, favorite the video, share your friends, and of course, subscribe to my channel. The Design Video Series is greatly appreciated. How much of the 60th anniversary merchandise do you have? Let me know in the comments section down below. Do you guys have a lot of the pins here? I can actually drop this now. You guys, these are very cool, and I really like the pins, and I love getting the plush toys as well. It was a fun time at Disneyland, and there's not going to be another time like it. I don't know what's going to happen with the 70th anniversary. So here's the question for you guys. Since the 50th anniversary was the gold celebration, and this year's was the 60th anniversary was the diamond celebration, what should the 70th celebration be? Maybe platinum, or that metal that makes up Wolverine's claws? I don't know. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and that's pretty much it. Oh, and don't forget to also check out my previous episodes of Mealtime in Disneyland, my vlogs, my ride reviews, my special events, and of course my Disneyland at Home series. And don't forget to check out my other previous videos about the 60th anniversary. And be sure to check out my playlist for the pressed pennies, because a lot of the 60th anniversary pennies come in from those videos as well. And that's pretty much it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope your day was a magical one.